Hi guys, welcome to this channel. So guys, that the freeze is in a very big serious problem and very dark man jubilates over it. We know that very dark man and that the freeze had issues and they have settled issues. Even though they have settled issues, they are not still in good terms. So that the freeze was fined 5 million naira for committing an adultery and very dark man is here to mock him. And according to him, this happened like 1 month ago and Punch newspaper recently reported the news. Now that the freeze is angry that Punch newspaper carried his news, which is an old story, and they did not even try to reach out to him. Before I play the video for you guys, in my own opinion, 1 month story is not an old story. It depends on when people share their stories. So for that the freeze to say that is an old story, it's 1 month ago, that doesn't mean it's an old story. That was when newspaper found out and they decided to report the news. He should not be angry that other people are reporting his story. That's what he does too.
Hey, Punch newspaper. Eh? Now, wow. I'm beginning to believe that somebody paid you to carry that story. I believe it 100% in my heart. Because this story is an old story. The judgment of the appeal court happened a month ago, 1 month. You are a newspaper. Abi don't become old paper. And immediately, we took them to the Supreme Court. The case that you are reporting is an old case that is now in the Supreme Court. You have my number. Me and Una don't get several correspondences. Why, if truly you were unbiased, if truly journalism was your forte, why didn't you reach out to me? You see, there's somebody trying to sell a particular narrative. And that person will go see that narrative sell because all of us, they here. Make I tell you something, When I get 1.2 million followers for Instagram, me, I get 1 million. When I not big pass me like that, too. If we begin drag ourselves, and I not go like them, and I respect you now. And no one drag you now. Because I've respected you from when I was a kid. But don't throw that respect away because one of your journalists, in my opinion, wants to make some quick money. If truly when this thing happened a month ago, they reported it as it happened. 2 days later, we took them to the Supreme Court, they updated. Then I understand that you are doing journalism. How can you take a one-sided story from 1 month ago? We are in the Supreme Court. Even the Court of Appeal justices agreed that I was not served. The only problem we had with the Court of Appeal was they said I should go back to the lower court to file an affidavit. And my answer is it the same lower court that I did not know I had a case there? How do I file an affidavit for a case I did not know existed? That's why we have proceeded to the Supreme Court. And I'm not paying anybody any 5 million because I'm not guilty. Ask anybody how much it takes to go to Court of Appeal or to go to Supreme Court. You will know it is not 5 million. So I'm not paying anybody any goddamn 5 million because I no commit any adultery. And I'm ready to go to the Supreme Court to prove it. It's a simple matter. Now beg, I can't beg on a Punch newspaper. See, leave this online money for us. Una be print media. Una they make money for print. This online now we get them. Because it can't be like say una want they join us, they chase clout. This is not my story. I'm ready to address it in 1 hour. Why I've not even addressed it? Because I don't they collect sponsorship money down. I won't sell the story and me get the story. I don't know if you sell my story on my behalf. I want to sell the story, make my money from the story. No use my story, take make money. And if I want to use my story, take make money, you're going to go do them like journalist. Because this one we will do, no be journalism. Una dey bias for this one. I no one follow una fight. That person will write my story. Go. Now me and get quarrel. I know I've worked in a media house before, and I know there are 1 or 2 people who want to make an extra penny, will go out of their way. Please, I want to know who that person is. So that it no go be me against Punch. It go just be me against that particular person. We will drag ourselves. Now God, I take beg you. Make una know the bias with my case. If you had called me before you released this story, I would have told you we are in the Supreme Court. And let me explain to you, just in case you don't have lawyers to explain to you. You can win a case in the lower court, lose in the Court of Appeal, and win in the Supreme Court. Or you can lose in the lower court, lose in the Court of Appeal, and win in the Supreme Court. Supreme Court is final, and that's where we are. And trust me, we are going to win. Because I trust the competence of the judges and the competence of my legal team. Or bad gone. So This one now, make una leave am for me. Make I use my case, make money. Advertisers enter my inbox. My rates don't go up because right now, say I dey trend. So me, I want to sell my case right now. And as a matter of fact, God bless you all. I'm paying no 5 mil. I spent more than 5 million appeal. Much more, in fact, more than double. Imagine Supreme Court. 5 million no be the problem. I am innocent. I want we they do the wrong case behind my back. On our pa, God go punish una. The wrong case behind my back. No, they go Supreme Court now. I even expect say that guy we wear black and white. We can't talk the last time. I expect you go bring him again. Why una no bring him this time? We read people. God go punish una. Well, I don't win. Win. Oh.
Now the freeze go explain tired. This one will be say no evidence. Evidence dey Supreme Court. Now let's hear what Very Dark Man have to say about this whole situation.
Came online and seen one news about that the freeze. What's going on? They say just in the Court of Appeal in Port Harcourt has upheld the fine 5 million naira imposed on popular Nigerian on air personality Vedayo Olarinde, known as Daddy Freeze, for committing adultery. The High Court sitting in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, had on February 18, 2021, ordered Daddy Freeze to pay the sum of 5 million for committing adultery one Benedita Elachi. So I can't go Daddy Freeze page. I can't say Daddy Freeze. They say now old news. The question here is, did you knock her when she was still legally married? Because if you did, no problem. I'll need to bring you on my life to come and clear yourself the way they bring people. So the news here, I brought the news of that year. So Benedita shared the medical reports a few days after Rivers State's High Court ordered that the Freeze to pay the sum of 5 million for sleeping with her while she was legally married. So this 5 million naira now will be paid to Benedita ex-husband because that the Freeze knacking wife when he's still legally married. Now what I'll do is this. I'll have to do like that the Freeze. I'll bring the man come my life. Ingo can tell us in part of the story. Then I'll bring that the Freeze come my life. Because that's what they do. That's what they do. You understand? You know until they do now. This is that the Freeze, the Freeze of the Free Minister of our nation. Guys, pop my money gun. We are going to hear the side of the story to the person that Daddy Freeze knocked his wife. He's going to come on the live very soon. Pop my money gun. If people think you can come my live and come and be telling me all those things, yeah, that's what they do. All right, it's on the live now. So, sir, would you say is that the Freeze that caused your marriage to break? Because that's what people are saying. Is that what you say? Is it him?
Actually, I'm heartbroken. It's here to
But you caught him with your wife. And what does the Bible say about adultery? You know, the Bible made me to understand that Leviticus 20:10 threatened that the man that committed adultery with another man's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall be put to buy. You understand? Why Deuteronomy 22:22 thundered, if a man be found lying with a woman married to an husband, they both of them shall buy. So you understand? So with this now, will you say is the one that, I don't want to put word in your mouth. So all this preacher they preach, that person wife that you go duke. You don't worry. The money where you don't want to give tithes, where you don't want to pay for tithes, you go pay for Toto. Oh boy, I like this life. This life is so funny. You when you judge everybody matter, it's your time. Daddy Freeze, I'll go live with you if you are ready. I want to go live with you. You must tell me why. Because it's not a coincidence. You cannot tell me you just met her at random. You were definitely knocking her at a period of time from the story. I'm not saying that's what happened. On the story, be like they tear the woman to tell where the husband no day. Until they catch you now, you have to pay 5 million. So you have to explain. Whether you say na old story, na new story, why did you plug the woman to tell when she's still married? This is not good. Pop my money gun. Hey, where you? Bible say you go buy you and the adulterer and the adulteress. They say una two. Una go buy. So you better go ask God for forgiveness. Better also all those money where you take to tight. You go pay to tight. Oh God, I don't even tire from the meeting where this is. God, thank you very much. Don't play.